Yeah.
Okay, so following along with that, what are your thoughts on Jaime's plan to rescue Margaery?
Oh, that's gonna go to shit real quick.
Real quick.
Okay,
I
so
think it's gonna work.
From what I understood, they're gonna like let her start her walk or whatever because they think she's gonna do a walk.
Yeah.
So they're gonna let her start her walk, get him within the outside of the set, and then
And
like
pull 'em
come
outside
down
the set.
on them
Yeah.
somehow. But he said no to the R+L armies. So how? I mean, you can't just do it with the Kingsguard.
Yeah, but you
I
have
mean,
that
zombie.
You have the zombie
mountain.
It might be easier to get a small group in there than trying to storm them with an army.
It's less conspicuous.
That's what he tried to do in Dorne, and it didn't work. I mean,
Well, maybe he's learned
Well,
his
but if
lesson.
you're waiting for
was
her to
different.
leave, and part of the plan is to shut the doors behind her, and then take her and protect her, then they could shut the sparrows inside the set.
Set that on fire.
And set that.
oh yeah, that sounds like a Cersei.
Burn
plan.
it all to the ground.
What if it is more of a like? So they're thinking it's the Walk of Shame, but what if it turns more into like a Ned Stark kind of thing, and it's not?
I actually thought about that too. Like they're all thinking that
think
it's
about
supposed to be a walk of shame
Yeah.
for her atonement, but
Well,
they should do anything.
Whatever it is, you know we're not going to do two of those.
I think the Tyrell's
Right.
days are numbered. I think that the Tyrells are gonna die very soon.
Very smart.
They're like extra characters that are not necessary to the central plotline right now. Like they're exactly.
no one cares about.
Yeah,
it.
they're exactly
But she's the queen.
Yes. Still.
Yeah.
They're the only ones left with money.
Yeah, but nobody cares.
Oh yeah, the Lannisters are broke.
No, they're gonna roll
No,
everything.
no. When did they go? Wait.
Oh yeah, Tywin told Cersei that their gold mines had run dry.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
That they were
That's
just
all
kinda living on their
We're
farce.
getting
shit.
all their gold from.
So they're calling
The
in their
Iron
debt.
Bank.
Yeah, that's why the
They
Iron
should
Bank
pay
was
their
calling in
debts.
their debts.
They're not paying their debts currently.
Yeah.
Okay, so before I get into
Oh, there goes
what
that
I really
house
want to
saying.
talk about tonight, first I want to talk about like the really awesome emotional moment of having two Starks come together.
Oh,
That was
God.
so
Yeah.
pretty.
I mean, I know
Oh
they
my God,
think
that
they're
was so
brother and
pretty.
sister, and we all know they're
We don't
not,
care,
but that
they're
was so
Starks.
fucking emotional.
It was.
I
And then
was.
she was like,
I
"No,
thought it was
forgive me."
beautiful.
Oh God,
I
that
know,
was so
right?
great.
Forgive me for being a bitch.
It's just
No,
it's
I
been
don't forgive her for that.
it's
but-
been
No.
6 seasons since
Right.
we've seen
The,
these
yeah,
Starks
it was the
come
second
together.
episode of the series where they all left Winterfell.
Winterfell, yeah.
Oh, that was so emotional and insane.
And I mean, that's 6 seasons for us, but how many years have actually passed?
It's
in
been a
the,
couple.
Yeah, the
Actually,
timeline is
It's
undiscernible.
wonky,
Yeah.
I think the way they mentioned it, because John was saying like, "Oh, he's been well." Like when Samwell was saying like, "I've known John for years," and he always comes back and blah blah blah. So like,
Years have
yeah, so a
passed,
couple of years
so-
have passed.
Well, I mean, when I hear something like that, I'm thinking it's at least 5+ years.
I want to say it's been about 5 because she was like.
Bran was
15
only
in the first
10 in
season.
the first episode.
But
Yeah.
Look how big he is
you can't
now.
look at that because because whether it's been a
In
year or
real
not,
life,
we've
yeah.
been
Well,
a year in the real
I
life.
haven't read the books. I was asking Cameron, is Bran going to be able to control the White Walkers?
The last thing we saw of Bran was, oh look, there's a man in the tree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be him. That's the last we've seen of
that's all
him.
we
So
saw.
you know.
Yeah, but then he said, "You're not gonna be me."
well, right, yeah, on the
Yeah,
show.
right now,
on the
from
show.
tonight.
But in the
Yeah,
books,
books, they don't
where
tell
we
you
left
that.
him was like,
He
here's
assumed
the
he,
thing I know.
he assumed that's what he was
So
going to
yeah.
do.
Okay, so the topic of the night that I really want to discuss is the Great Northern Conspiracy.
Ah,
So this is the idea.
she fucked that up real quickly.
Didn't she?
This was the idea that the Umbers and the Karstarks, who were both originally loyal to the Starks, and now we saw Umber in the last episode refuse to give his oath. Instead, he gave him a gift of Rickon. So the theory is that these houses, including the Manderleys, which were mentioned formerly as well, all 3 of these houses are actually conspiring to bring down the Boltons from the inside. As the phrase says, the North remembers.
Right.
Your thoughts on this?
It's a
Do you-
Sunday.
Do you feel like the show is supporting that, or do you feel like
Well,
they are
they're
really
gonna go-
giving over
They're
Rickon?
gonna go down either way.
Yeah.
Either way, they're not gonna exist.
Well, I mean, the thing is, wasn't it the Karstarks that they killed after the...
Right, because they killed the Lannister
When they killed the Lannister children, who were, innocent.
Direwolves.
So, I mean, I would think the Karstarks have no love for the Starks, or the Villagers for that matter.
Yeah, but these are, like, you have to remember that these are the younger generations. Like, these are not old Papa Karstark who had a closed mind. I think that the North remembers.
Sorry.
Technical difficulties.
Okay.
Sorry, Brazil.
Yeah.
But these, I think the North remembers, and there's a reason for that saying.
By having her come in and attempting to kill him,
She's dead.
But
I
come
can't
on!
either,
Of course, but why did she not go in there with her own weapon? What if there had not been a knife sitting right there that she
She had no way to bring in her own.
She is a wildling. Surely she has places to hide weapons on her.
I mean, the whole point was
in
she was looking for
her
opportunity.
I wasn't going to say that.
Yes, that's exactly where she should have hit it.
Like, here, which way do I point it in there? Like, it's not gonna cut
It's
this.
in a
Ask the
sheet.
women in Africa.
Oh, it's in a
That's
sheet.
how
Oh,
you
my
do
bad.
it.
My bad.
All
So,
wildlings
it's
have
just
this.
like,
It's part of the
wow,
standard
that's
equipment.
It's a
A vagina
spear-like
shape.
thing.
that's a big clitoris you have.
We lost
I
everybody.
think you need
Everybody's
Log off.
All watchers gone.
That's not going on the transcript.
Okay, so what else? Any other ideas? Any questions from the peanut butter?
Well, I was saying before we started about, you were saying what's the purpose of the Kingsmoot now, considering everything else that's going on. But
Right.
then Audie brought up the point a while ago saying that, I think they do it in the books. What does Dany, she has her army again now,
No
but
ships.
but no ships. What do the Greyjoys have a lot of?
Shit.
Oh, and that's right. In
Right.
the books, they send an. Sorry, we're doing book spoilers, y'all. In the books, they send an emissary from Pike to her.
Ah.
His
I mean,
name is
it hasn't
Victorion.
gotten
and
there.
he
Yeah,
sent
we
that
haven't
But
message
also,
to
the
her.
burning of the ships hasn't happened in the books either. So the fact that she has no ships anymore, and
That would make sense. That would make
right?
sense. And actually, in the books so far,
When
Dorne
do
is.
they send the messenger after the Kingsmoot?
yeah,
Yes, because
after.
once the winner, we're gonna try not to spoil
Well, the
it.
thing is, there were
The winner of the
three
Kingsmoot
major people vying for the Kingsmoot. We've only seen two.
Yeah, we haven't seen the
If we
third
assume that the guy on the bridge is one of the challengers, right? And then Yasha, whatever her name
Yara's
is.
in
Yara.
Yar.
Well, she has a different name here than she does in the books. And so that's the two. So there's a third player that may or may not be introduced.
He's the one that gets sent.
Because they may just, if it
Right.
ends up being the guy who threw his brother off the bridge, he may just go himself in terms of the television series.
Yeah. Okay, so what can we answer?
So Caesar wants to know what is your. We talked about this before in person, but what is your prediction for the Tower of Joy? Like, what's all that about?
Okay.
Oh yeah, the theories.
so-
The theories behind it.
Yeah, like, what is
Yeah.
the theory behind? What is the deal with?
So actually,
That's the
the
one
Tower of
Stark
Joy,
theory.
there's like two different layers to the theory. It depends how far down the rabbit hole you want to go. But the first theory is, of course, the common R+L equals J, which is the theory that
Which is
which is the theory that Rhaegar and Lyanna are
Lyanna Stark.
Lyanna Stark are Jon Snow's parents, and that is what she's doing. Is she's giving birth. Did anybody think those screams did not sound like birth?
Yeah, they were
pains?
Yeah.
screams.
I mean, come on.
You don't know that though.
So
we don't
I mean,
know
but-
that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you still know that the last words that she said to Ned Stark was
promise me.
"Promise me."
And we're saying that the promise was to hide Jon Snow as his own son because Robert Baratheon was trying to kill every Targaryen in sight. The second layer to that theory is actually that Jon Snow was not the only child born. That in fact they were born as twins,